The Elemental HERO deck is one of the game's most hype and fan favorite anime decks, but it's also one of the game's most expensive. Your standard hero deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel is split up between 3 of the game's secret packs. Between this and the expansive list of ultra rare cards that the deck is required to play, the hero deck comes at no small cost. We've been here before, right? The Elemental HERO deck is one of the most expensive decks inside of the game, period. And last time we did the impossible by cutting down our ultra rare and super rare cards by a significant margin. 5 ultra rares and 10 super rares was about the limit I thought this deck could go while still being competitive. So today, once again, we're back to do the impossible by going even cheaper. Cheaper. Even cheap. Okay, that's a little bit too cheap. That's too cheap. We can't go that cheap. Today's challenge is quite simple. Can we take our even cheaper hero deck with only 2 ultra rare cards and 5 super rare cards and take it on the competitive ladder of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel? Let's see how we do. So let's go over the deck real quick and we'll talk about this card by card. I'm gonna grab some water first. So I wanted to play the OG heroes inside of this. I think they do actually gain a lot of value from this, specifically with Infernal Devicer. Of course, this card just says, add 2 heroes from your deck to your hand, which I think is really cool. 1 copy of Avian, 1 Burstinitrix, 1 Clayman, 1 Sparkman, the OGs. We're also playing Bubbleman. You could, I think, even put Absolute Zero inside of the deck, and I think this is like probably where I would say you could cheat a little bit if you don't want 5 super rares. You could do 6 and put in Absolute Zero. I think that's absolutely okay and absolutely insane. It's definitely super strong, but for the purposes of this challenge, we're gonna leave it at 5, just for simplicity's sake. It's kind of arbitrary, but again, 5 is what maybe you don't have anymore. Chances you do. Speaking of that, we have 2 copies of Crosskeeper. Crosskeeper is actually very solid for special summoning out heroes from our hand or from our graveyard for material for a link summon or for fusion material. I think it's pretty solid. Plus, you can also draw 2 cards if an Elemental HERO fusion monster is summoned. So oftentimes you have Crosskeeper, you summon a card, you fusion summon Sunrise, you draw 2 cards. Easy peasy. Then we have 3 copies of Blazeman. Getting to polymerization is the end game. That's kind of your end all be all. So utilizing Blazeman to summon itself and fusing it off with whatever hero in your hand for Sunrise is sometimes gonna be the game. Then we have a copy of Steam Healer. A lot of these cards are honestly just going to be Infernal Devicer targets, so except for, of course, Elemental HERO Flame Wingman, the OG, the GOAT, the actual GOAT. Rampart Blaster, we have Mudball Man Sunrise, key part of this deck. Shining Flare Wingman, never really go into this card, but it's okay. Then we have Tempest. In the testing of this deck, I hard summoned Tempest, and I wish I could have recorded it for you guys because it was hilarious. My final board was like Devicer, Sunrise, Tempest, DPE, and then 1 other card, and it was hilarious. Speaking of that, DPE, best card for heroes in terms of value. 2 copies of Wonder Driver as well, 1 copy of Cross Crusader, 2 Infernal Devicer. This card says draw 2 for free, and then 2 Dread Decimator. And that's the entire deck. Like I said, no one should ever build this. You should spend a little more on a deck than just this. But if you had to only pick 5 super rares and 2 ultra rares for your hero deck, this might be good. This might be good. So we'll see. This is for my truly broke boys out there. The true secret is this deck can't go first. So we actually kind of do want to go second, unfortunately. Unless it's tier limit. If it's tier limit, then we just auto lose. I'm starting to learn that we need to have a lot more stuff to it. Hopefully it just sets 1 pass. Godlike. Hopefully it's a Elemental Hero. I can take a judgment. We activate the effect of Lunalight Black Sheep. We add polymerization from our deck to our hand. No Ash Blossom, so we are in there. Crosskeeper, we're gonna go ahead and summon Blazeman. And I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna activate Blazeman's effect now, and I'm gonna send Shadowmist. Shadowmist effect, we're going to go ahead and search for a card. We search in here. Elemental HERO Bubbleman from our deck to our hands. Polymerization. Maxi? Okay, maybe he's just trolling us. All right, we get to go for 2, and I get to go for Sunrise. Sunrise on the board. We get to activate Sunrise effect to search Miracle Fusion. As well, we get Crosskeeper. Crosskeeper banished itself to draw 2 cards. Hopefully we can see a good normal summon here. Ooh, MST is kind of insane. I almost want to keep the Crosskeeper just because, but I'm gonna leave it be. This we're gonna add Miracle Fusion though. Huge draw. All right, let's see what this MST is. We'll hit the back row. This will probably get him to scoop. Easy peasy. We call that Solemn Judgment. All right, let's go ahead and go for a Fusion Destiny here. And I think he's probably gonna scoop here. He has to. And the Denier for next turn. Maybe we can even OTK here. Not quite sure. Let's see, what are we at now? 29, 29, 29, 29, 31. What's that? 62, 70. I think that's exactly 8,000. Big GG's. Nothing? Okay, no, hopefully nothing. 31. And then, funny enough, exact lethal for 18. Let's go! Also, we're facing off against a Runick Stun, it looks like. So that's nice. That's really nice. Munin, Runick, Allure. He didn't draw that well, but we also didn't draw necessarily crazy either. That's not that bad. We can deal with that. Let's draw. Decider. Decider's interesting here. Let's go for Lunalight Black Sheep. We'll add a Polymerization from our deck to our hand. Ash Blossom. Great. Actually amazing. Incredible. That actually doesn't hurt too bad. We'll go Crosskeeper here. Crosskeeper will special summon out Avian from our deck to our hand. Then I want to say we're going to go for Destiny Hero Decider and activate the effect of Destiny Hero Decider on the board. Then, funny enough, we probably could go for Wonder Driver here, but ooh, actually, Cross Crusader would be interesting. What do we get to search off Cross Crusader? Just Bubble Man, right? Get a third for a search of 2. Doesn't really get us anything, does it? Nah, whatever. I wish I could discard a card from the hand. That'd be actually really great. We'll go Cross Crusader effect. We'll target the Decider. We'll go for Cross Crusader's effect. We will get rid of Decider. We'll add from our deck to our hand a Bubble Man. Yeah. Yeah. Then we'll set a card. Okay, he doesn't have the one that destroys either. This is great. We'll go ahead and special summon the Bubble Man. I'm getting this regardless. So let's go for Wonder Driver's effect. We'll retain the card advantage, which is fun. Then we'll go for Miracle Fusion. Miracle Fusion will summon out Sunrise. Sunrise, I'm going to go ahead and banish the Cross Crusader, and I will get rid of the Bubble Man, very unfortunately. Then I go for Sunrise, Sunrise on the board. Activate the effect of Wonder Driver, target the Miracle Fusion, and I get to activate Sunrise's effect to add another Miracle Fusion, 2 cards. Hopefully they're good. Polymerization would be the best thing we could do. Return to deck the Crosskeeper. That's essentially Polymerization. I don't mind that. If that's the case, we'll go for Lunalight Black Sheep. We'll add a Polymerization from our deck to our hand. Monster Reborn. We'll go for Monster Reborn here. We'll target the Elemental HERO Avian in our graveyard. Elemental HERO Avian on the board. Boosting up everything, but not going to stay here for too long because we will be getting Elemental HERO Avian and Wonder Driver out of here for Cross Crusader. Or Infernal Devicer, excuse me. Let's go for Rampart Blaster. Rampart Blaster, I'll search Clayman. After Clayman, I'm going to search Burstinitrix. I'm going to go for Polymerization. Polymerization, I'll go ahead and search out Rampart Blaster by sending Clayman and Burstinitrix. Big boost on the board. Then I'll go ahead and activate the Miracle Fusion on my side of the field. We'll summon out the one, the only, the OG Elemental HERO Flame Wingman. And now we dance. So after all that, and after a lot of copium, we're in there. We're just gonna swing in with 25 to the Munin. Kill on the board. Go for Sunrise. Go for Rampart Blaster. Activate the effect of Sunrise. We're gonna pop the Runick Fountain, because we don't need to deal with that. And then finally, for 29 exact, and that's game, hero deck, the cheapest hero deck that has ever been conceived. Actual insane good cards alert, by the way. All right, we'll go for Blaze Man. We already have Poly, so we're not going to activate the effect on summon. In fact, we're going to activate the second effect. Blaze Man, descend the graveyard, send Shadowmist. We're going to search from our deck to our hand, probably. Bubble Man seems hilarious, so we're going to do Bubble Man. Then we, Polymerization now, we'll go for Sunrise. We'll use the Bubble Man and the Blaze Man on the field. Yes, we'll hold the Blaze Man in hand. Sunrise on the board. Sunrise effect activates. Then we'll add the Miracle Fusion. Nothing to do yet, except we're gonna go for Fusion Destiny. Pretty much this card can just carry us all the way through, and that's gonna be so sweet. And look, it's like we're playing a normal hero deck. All right, end phase. E-Call. Let's go! Let's see if my budget hero deck can beat his lame hero deck. But he does have a Royal E-Call. That does make this a lot better. Holy. Luckily, though, I think we still get a lot of value off of this. I think we wait. I think we wait for this until he has something that he can show us. We can wholesale stop the Vyon here. I can actually just DPE the increase. There's no harm here. Unless he has like a Miracle Fusion. Or not Miracle Fusion. I mean, Miracle Fusion sucks, but that's fine. Negates and activates. Perfect. Then he can Mally here. He's probably going to Mally. And we can Ash the Mally. Oh, God. We have to Ash the Fusion Destiny. Oh, God. We have to Ash the Fusion Destiny. We pray that he did not hard draw Polymerization. We did it! We did it. Okay, let's check his deck. We'll check his deck versus our deck. Look at how many URs. 20, 21. 21 URs. Poly Blaze Man here represents full combo anyways. Oh God, it's Runick. Jesus Christ. All right, this card is gonna be problematic. Oh, it's Runick Naturia. Oh God, hopefully he didn't draw into his, no he did. He can make Nat Beast. Oh God, I can't even activate Forbidden Droplet. I can. I just gotta discard something. I mean, every matchup is bad for Neo, so let's just be real. Wait, never mind, he's going for draws for some reason. Interesting thing he's doing. Okay, and I can be okay with that. If I draw an MST, I think it's over. For a 4 and a Stratos Charge Warrior going for a Baron negate. Oh, an 8? For Berserker of the Tenny. Okay, well, we still might win. We're locked into fusions if we search Blaze Man, but that might just be the way we kill. So we're gonna go for Blaze Man. No effect of Blaze Man. There's the Runick card. Activate the effect of Blaze Man. We'll send Shadowmist to the graveyard if this works. Ash Blossom. Ooh, that sucks. Doesn't suck as bad as a Fusion Destiny not getting a hit with that, but that's kind of okay, right? We also can go into our Link monsters now, which is going to be much more advantageous for us, which I think is good. So I'm going to go for Fusion Destiny here. There's Runick Tip, which also is going to have to be fine. So much value, dude. We'll send Denier, we'll send Malicious. We'll just go straight in, big body. Berserker Tenny's annoying, but we can easily deal with that. So I'm just gonna go for Battle Phase here. Target one effect monster. I think, unfortunately, I have to DPE here. I have to DPE. He's gonna chain Berserker of the Tenny, which I think is okay, because what we can do is we go for Forbidden Chalice. Forbidden Chalice, we can target the Draco, negate its effects. Really what we could have done is gone Forbidden Droplet. Runick Flashing Fire. Huh. That's interesting. Fine. That's gonna have to be fine. Pops DPE. Forbidden Chalice on that. Draco Slayer negates. Phoenix, pop the Chalice, pop the Runick Fountain before any of this can even slightly end up resolving. Activate the effective DP, getting this back next turn. And now we go main phase 2. We set 1, we set 2, maybe even set 3. I'm gonna leave that to B, and then we end phase. Now we do still have a DPE, and we're up in advantage like nobody's business. Let's see it. Come on. Some Runick card of some variation would be very unfortunate. I might just have to Solemn Judgment any Runick card that he throws out here. Otherwise, we're gonna be boned. Draw phase still. He's thinking. Standby phase. Bring back the D, P, E. Big on board. Huge. Strong. Adaptable. End of main. Be my guest. You have no battle phase, sir, because it is, of course, the end of the game. All right. Blazeman on the board. We actually can end it right here, I firmly believe. All right. So, let's go ahead. Let's start. Activate the effective Blazeman. Blazeman. Berserker of the Tenny, anyone? Ooh, Maxi. That sucks, actually. That actually does suck. That one actually does suck. That one does suck. But can we still kill him with this? I think so. We'll send to the graveyard the Shadowmist. Activate the effective Shadowmist. We will add from our deck to our hand. Really could add anything. I'm gonna go for the Sparkman for absolute BM. D and DP stands for dude. You look huge. True. My guy. He's in a Berserker Draco. You know what? No, I'm just gonna normal Sparkman. Then I'm just gonna go battle phase. We'll go battle phase. We'll clear the entire board. We're playing this one smart, so that way we can win. We'll make him waste that Maxi, and we'll just dome him for 1,000. No more added value. No more shenanigans. We just get to win with our budget hero deck, playing as smart as possible. Back on top. Card advantage out the wazoo. We have a Solemn Judgment and a Forbidden Droplet set. DPE on the board. Sparkman, Blazeman, double Blazeman, and a Poly. Toggle is on. Runick Fountain particularly. Let me see. No thank you. I will in fact know the Runick Fountain. Thank you for your contribution. And that's a rank up, baby, against Runick Naturia and our 5 UR. Sorry, excuse me. Got that flipped again. 2 UR, 5 SR hero strategy. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This is incredible. If you guys missed it, here's the deck. It's 1 copy of Avian, 1 copy of Burstinitrix, 1 Clayman, 1 Sparkman, 1 Bubbleman. The OGs, because I think they're really good. This is really funny because I think Infernal Devicer is unironically, God, I've loved this card for years. This card is insane in a deck like this because you just get value. You just get value from being able to bridge your cards. And from a good welcome addition from chat too, we got Grand Merge. We swapped out an E-Call for Grand Merge because we do get a lot more value out of Grand Merge going into any of our Elemental Hero fusions on attack than we would for whatever other fusions that we have. The point of this deck is not to play this deck. This deck is not very good. Oh, I cannot stress enough how this deck functions. It's like it's heroes with duct tape. What you really should do is take this deck and take any of the other budget builds and build upon them. Heroes are notoriously extremely expensive, but this is probably as close as possible to making it as cheap as possible while also fulfilling the needs of a fusion combo deck. Again, DPE is powerful enough on its own, but adding Sunrise, which I think Sunrise gives heroes a lot more flexibility and is just super strong, especially combined with something like Grand Merge or even the OG Elemental Heroes, I think can have a lot of a lot of stuff you can do with this. So take this as a template. This is the cheapest hero deck. I'm sure we cannot go any cheaper. I'm saying that now. In a couple months, you know, we'll see. But this is definitively, for now, the cheapest hero deck I can think of. The absolute cheapest hero deck I can think of. So, oh my god.